Keep watching Expo GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.
Mama kwa baba Xposed GH watch FM members enem pese me no cancel bi asem a yewura na nakwa mpam be di akokan ya enem pese utie ni yi pa me pese utie bi beginning of the year no yetete nsem bi ne bi mkrasa or scammer and am scamming we dey anka medi akire because scamming na sabe amwadi say dey me dey scammer we dey anka medi akire na obi ani what to call Forbes here association bi o mate a o mohwehwe nkofo mu sika. Now you name me, you know, when you local Forbes, when you international, all you name me, Nana Kwame Bediako, among the most, you cast a businessman or Wosika, all you name me among them. You might not believe me. Let's go and watch.
Our second award is the Forbes Best of Africa Social Entrepreneurship Leadership Award. Mark has the winner for us.
Thank you, Jane. And now the winner of the Forbes Best of Africa Social Entrepreneurship Leadership Award, Mr. Kwame Bediako, CEO, Corlese Group, Ghana.
Thank you very much, Mark, and congratulations to Kwame. To hear more about Kwame's work, I'm going to hand over to Giselle Rufer.
Forbes list now the Bill Gates, the people who have made it, the sheikhs and all that. It's for Ghanaian, maybe there, and then I make a choice. This is the first time ya Ghana this year, and Forbes list and it's no other than Nana Kwame Bediako. It means that he has made life and he has made it big time. Because somebody that recognize you know say abofuni ya mom bright and na some boni no or person ya dey feature it's the answer na Forbes everybody be say we are so it means say ya come life ni agu ni hu say one bobra na what die na nipa we say na or catch them say and you say me so say we be so me di here me ni yeti Ghana for ato ama no e junior promise and it ni ato am me dey say na meka. No, all universities not talk on investment and business. And then, as some way I'm a tea, as some kutupa. Now, percent we should be we are not breaking down at your come back.
After some steps that I took in my life, after 15 years old, I was still in school, but going to college wasn't as being in secondary school. Going to college, I had to move to England. And I thought that it was going to be simple because it's arbitrary, where every one of you probably want to go. But I hope that some of you travel and have that experience and bring some skills back home. But my college times was not the best time for me because I wasn't as interested in education as much as I used to be. Some of you will go through these problems. It was my hardest time in life. I needed to choose whether my life was going towards books or my life was going towards my vision. Now, I'm not saying that the books is not as good as the vision, but I'm saying that there comes a time you really need to choose what you want to do after you take a decision. So I was gearing towards more business. And business is to another, and then I started to change. I wanted other things, and I'm sure everybody in this room is looking after that. You know what? Everybody will be going out there at one point to chase this money. But before you go there to do that, I am sharing a story with you that money is not supposed to be chased because you're not going to get a lot of it when you chase it. Money is going to come to great thinkers. I was lucky to discover this at an early age. I had to commit to the money. I had to commit to it, but I remember that what do I live for? Time. So I realized that time was what was behind the story of me trying to make money. And guess what I did? I didn't want to value myself for an hour. The first job I got was in McDonald's. I didn't like it because I was already selling clothes at the back of a car boot, and it was making me more money than the hour that they marked me in McDonald's. So I had to quit the job. But I said to myself, I'm worth hundreds of dollars in an hour. So what am I doing here? I am using time to call for my riches. I am using time to call for my value. You are doing the same. You're using time to educate yourself. And after 3 years, you need to know what you're going to use the other 3 years that you have and the other one that is. If you don't plan it well and you think you're going to chase money or riches, I'm sorry, you might end up being in someone else's shop or organization who will tell you what you're worth in an hour. I want all of you to be inspired at this very moment that you are priceless. The fact that you're growing and you're young, power, you have a long future ahead of you, that makes you priceless. Your value cannot be estimated. It's all up to you. If you take this decision that you are going to live your life by planning yourself. Then by the time I was 17, now I had become a very serious man, businessman. Some of you are in university today. Can I see some hands up? Is anybody into business here? Does anybody have their own business? Okay. Okay. Well, if you have your own business, is anybody paying their fees and taking care of yourself here? Well, shout out to all of you who are already responsible for their lives and for themselves. But don't be responsible for yourself alone. Remember, the woman and the man that raised you in that building is waiting for you to take care of them one day. And that's going to tell you that you don't have a lot of time left. So I would like to break down really what life and this time is for everybody. So I want by the time I leave here, you will see what time you have left. I am going to choose 70 years. It's a very long time for all of us to live. Okay? That by that time you become an old man or an old woman. Let's break the 70 years down so all of you can see the time you have left. Your first 5 years, you know nothing. Your last 5 years, you know everything, but you can't do anything. That's 1 decade gone. And every day you're going to sleep 6 hours, at least. So out of the 70 years that you've lost 1 decade, if you sleep 6 hours a day, that's 2/3. But let me be conservative and say, so now you only have 4 decades left. 40 years. That is if God will bless you to see 70 years old. Let's see what we can do with the 40 years. This is the only years you have in life. To spend 21 years of that time to educate yourself, to have a degree, to acquire a job, to become rich, successful, president, father, mother, have a grandchild, and build businesses and all of that. You have it in 4 decades. But out of the 4 decades, 20 years is going to go on education. So really, your greatest moment for you to plan is 20 years. Am I speaking to people here? I mean, you probably never broke it down properly. But this equation, there is no teacher, there is no lecturer, there is nobody that is going to teach you this on campus. When I told you I'm coming to share my success story, I didn't mean that I'm coming to show you exactly how to make money. Nobody can teach you how to make money. There is no coaches that can coach people to make money. No, it's a lie. I came to share one of the biggest secrets with you so you can understand that if you're 10 years this very moment, life is saying good morning. It's very beautiful. You have no responsibilities, you have no problems. But the minute you turn 25, going to 30, life comes back and says good afternoon. And as he's saying good afternoon, you're going with the time and time and time and time. By the time you hit 50, 55, the same life, good evening. And in your 60s, heading to your 70s, life simply says good night. So if you didn't really do anything, please, don't blame anyone, blame yourself, because you didn't see the value of your time. Everyone in this space is supposed to understand that time is the most valuable aspect, the pinnacle of blessings, of riches, of wealth can only be accumulated with time. Now, this would probably let me voice out about the mask and the man behind the mask and the other man behind the mask. Other man and the other man. Because that man came with time. Now, you might say, what is he doing? He has a business. Why can't he concentrate on the business? He has money. Why can't he just spend his money and live life good? Why does he want to be in politics? No, I don't want to be in politics. I don't even understand politics. In fact, I don't even know how to become an assemblyman because I don't know anything about it. But one thing I know for sure is that the good God has governed me so well to become a leader.
Asem na ukotie na bia want me yen person break it down show. Nipa bia ade mi se na se ode ho. Number 1, who are you? When you me, when you know, who are you? For you to live a life, now better legacy, you need to know yourself. Yes, buy no idea back the beginning of his ministry in life, and say, "Upon desert, one person who he was, or says, who am I?" And the judge said, "Who to send me a minion coupon, who feel me for pardon a buyer, and to me, I share that glory with you." Or tell you the mission in life. Ghana for unity and questions that we don't even know who we are. Because same way, beside conform who you are. Beside who are you? I can say, I am so and so who are you. Some says, who are you really? Unto me. The first thing they say to greatness is to know who you are. Who you are. Nobody can pin you down. That's the first thing. Number 2 is, why are you here? Seven your mission and purpose. Great man, we are what we are achieving life. No, you have the mission and purpose. Sadly, we want to be about that. Because to know your mission means you have a definite destination. And you have a definite starting point. Now you know why you are here. Now you are just making up the numbers. It means you don't even know where you are going. But what to me who? Not to me know what time frame. Say, by the age of 40, number 3 actually says I can retire on my own. That means you know yourself. Yes, they don't even know why they are here. Only so you are saying, "My say, doctor, you are not stupid." And to my man can't say, "Doctor, it means you don't even know yourself." Because your money, we don't let them explore themselves to find out who they are. And the last one of Kenya, everybody said, "How much are you worth?" O value ni say na tie. Wo a wo hwe me, so wo yo bia adwuma then na ye de ma no, break it down to 30. We divide it to 30, now divide it further by what? 8 hours, and see how much you earn in 1 hour. Almost say you are virtually earning nothing. Because if you are not too low for a film, what you see, say you are not actually working. Now, if you ask to be assessment here, you know the reason why they do an hourly wage, they want you to know who you are. Because if you value yourself, now you say this is how much I'm worth, and yet you are free now by number 2, and yes, girl pass the from now will be a chain walker. Who you my yentina? Some girl advantage sano. And man says a pass your way from now. If you know your worth, you wouldn't do it. It's you now, and your person can say, Nana Kwame baby across a man tea, name my fall back a year. Fitianeko, mother be some say, who am I? We really maybe say, why am I here? And the third one is, how much am I worth? Who are you telling me? So also let's have to do what we miss our questions here. You will know. Nana Kwame me, I will say, he's a great man. He's somebody A.S.E.L.A. Now, Sunday, back already after the beginning. We force and talk from African Airlines. I have Xposed from the subscribe, mommy. Maybe the 2 panels can be manuals.
Keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.